Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and it's time for another top 10 comic book covers of the month. And what I do is each month I go through all the comics I've bought, and I'll pick out my top 10 favourite covers. So this is all about the covers, and these are the previous winners from the past 6 months. And today we're going to get into this one, which is the top 10 comic book covers for the month of July 2023. So let's go and have a look at this one. So we'll put these away for the moment. They'll come back out later. And before we get into the top 10, what I like to do is I like to go through like my honourable mentions. And here's a sneaky peek. There's the top 10. I've got them all written down. And I've got a feeling I might actually switch I might actually change the one that I think is going to win this month, because I can't decide. It's very close between first and second. Peter the Penguin's with us though. So what I do is, the first thing is I like to look at some honourable mentions. And this one here, this one didn't quite make the top 10. It's Catwoman 43. And I actually got this in a, like a mystery box. A Women of DC mystery, Women of DC mystery box, which is actually going to come out on Monday. The next one is this one. This was also in the Women of DC mystery box. This is Punchline Number One by the artist Frank Cho. He's one of my favourite artists, he is. That one there is Catwoman 43 by the artist Jock. And the next one, this is quite interesting. Let's make sure I do this right. Look at this, look. Boing! I thought it was quite cool. So this was actually, well, this is the first connecting cover that I bought, but it's not the first one I got in my hands, because quite funnily, now, what happened was I bought this one, and then I got that one on eBay, and when I went in the comic shop they had this other one, this one here, look, which is I thought that's cool as well. So I got this one here in the comic shop. This one here is Harley Quinn 41 and 42. It's a connecting cover, again by my favourite artist Frank Cho. I think that's cool. And this one's brilliant as well. This one here is Poison Ivy 13 and Harley Quinn 31 by the artists Claire Rowe and Triona Farrell. Which one do you think is your favourite out of those? I thought it was quite funny though. I've never seen a connecting cover before. I bought one and then I saw another one. I think I like that one better. But these are quite cool. So I'd like to collect some more of these. But these didn't even make it. And for me, I couldn't believe that I got that in a mystery box. That's like one of the best comics I've ever got in a mystery box, I think. But now we're getting into the top 10. So look, there's quite a lot this month, because what happened this month was, it seemed to be the month of foil covers. Because I love DC, this seemed to be the month of foil covers. So the first one, this isn't foil cover, this is the same issue, but with different covers. So this is Night Terror's Poison Ivy, issue number 1. Now, that's the default cover, which is quite cool. And these two here are variants. So this one is by another one of my favourite artists, Leslie Lyrics Lee. Now I love the look of Poison Ivy. She looks cool. She looks so sort of like fragile. And even Harley Quinn looks quite funny as well. Now I thought that was going to be my favourite Night Terrors of Poison Ivy issue 1s. I got this one quite randomly. And this is from the artist Dustin Nagurian. And the thing is, I actually think this is my favourite one. That's my best looking Poison Ivy. I think she looks really pretty there. But I like this cover as a cover. I think it's quite impactful. And the thing is, there's like a selection of these. There's one for Harley Quinn, which I've ordered. And there's another one for, I think it's Wonder Woman, and there's something else as well. So like that artist has done a lot of these like black and white and red covers for these Night Terrors. But my first one in 10th position is that one. which I think is quite nice. And the next one, this one was also in a mystery box from Comic Biz. This is brilliant. Red Immortal Red Sonja, issue number 1. How cool is that? That's brilliant. That's by the artist David Nakayama. Now, what I do is, when I'm putting these lists together, what I do is I put all 10 comics on the floor, and what happens is you can sort of see which ones you think's your favourite. And so one that you think is like your favourite, it suddenly moves down the list, or some move up. And this one actually moved down the most. It moved down 3 positions. So this one was actually, it started out as my 6th favourite, but she moved down into 9th position. But I like that one. And there's a few more Red Sonjas in here, which is quite interesting. Now this one, look, you can see it there, look. One of these is a foil. So in 8th position, I thought this was going to be further up the list. It's sort of a cool though. So one of the characters I'm collecting is Starfire, and this is Tales of Titans issue number 1 by Art Germ. Now, I thought I was going to love the foil one, I really did, but I don't know if you like. The thing with these foil ones is, it looks a bit, from certain angles, it looks a bit. The colours are like not very vibrant. So whilst it's quite cool to have it shiny, what I've realised this month is I prefer non-foil covers because the colours pop way more. So I've actually picked this one. I've picked the non-foil cover, which I think is brilliant. That's a hell of a cool Starfire. It's really, I like that. There's another foil cover in here somewhere. Oh, this is a nice one. The next 7th position, Vampirella versus the Superpowers, issue number 1. I first saw this in an issue of, what's it called? The Previews Comic Shop Catalogue. And this is actually cover A. This is by the artist Sozo Meika. Now what I love is, look at her expression on her face. It's cool, isn't it? And I like the way the cover's red. So like the character pops. Sexy pose. But I can't work out if she's happy, if she's like sad or not. Like, she's sexy, but there's a hint of sadness in that one. So I find it quite fascinating. And I've actually got another Vampirella vs. the Superpowers issue 1 by Leslie Lyrics Lee. But I like that one. Yeah, the next one, Harley Quinn 31. Look at the look at Poison Ivy's sort of. Look at the expression in that. There's like pure love in that. It's beautiful. And this one's by the artist Jenny Frison. I think there was a Jenny Frison in last month's top 10 comic book covers. But I love that. I love when like Poison Ivy, and look at the space there. Look at the nice shapes between these characters. It's cool. I love that. There's a lot. I've noticed that with Jenny Frison. She has like emotion in her illustrations. They're brilliant. The next one, we got another Sonja, another Red Sonja. This is Samurai Sonja, issue number 1. This was from the comic shop, I think, for £1. I got a load of comics in the comic shop for £1, and this was one of them. So this is by Leslie Lyrics Lee, one of my favourite artists. Again, very cool. It's all about the character, which I like that. The next one, oh, this is nice. I thought this was going to win, you know. When I first saw this, I thought this is going to be, whenever this comes out, it'll be my favourite comic of the month. But it's Harley Quinn issue number, well, Multiversity. Harley screws up the DCU issue 5, swimsuit variant, and it's by the artist Hélène. Look at that. Look at the brush strokes though. I just love the feeling of that one. This is actually the second copy I bought, because I bought one of these on eBay and it had this weird mark on it there. So I had to send it back and get a refund. But luckily I'd actually ordered 2. Yeah. So I don't know what happened. Oh, look at this one, look. DC vs Vampires issue 10, Supergirl. How cool is that one? That's by Nathan, what's his face? Nathan Shrusdy. So this one actually moved up the list. Because this one's, oh no it didn't. This is in 3rd position. This is 3rd place. The next one moved up the most. So this one was going to be in 2nd. But what happened is I got a DC vs Vampires. I got issue 7, 8, 9 in the comic shop, and then I got this one here. So this is number 10, because I got all the Nathan Shuddy ones. I think there's another 1 or 2 left for that one. So here we go. In 2nd place, this one started out in 5th position, and it's now in 2nd. And look at that, look. Red Sonja issue 27 by the artist J. Lee. Now I'm going to decide in a minute. This one might actually win, because I like the simplicity of it. I think it's got a very nice, like, gentleness, but there's like a sort of you can feel like the determination of her, and I like the way she's blending into the background. For me, that's perfection, that is. The only thing I think I maybe would have done is made the logo yellow. It would have been quite nice, that. So that one might win. At the moment it's in 2nd place. And in 1st position at the moment, this one here has actually got a foil one, but again I prefer the non-foil one. Look, the foil one, it's like it doesn't pop enough for me. So do you see what I mean? The colours pop way more on the non-foil one. So this here is Harley Quinn Black, White and Redder, issue number 1 by the artist Artgerm, another variant, Stanley Artgerm Lay. Now what I love about this is it reminds me of Persona. That is for me one of the best stylised versions of Harley Quinn I've ever seen. She's so like lovely. I love her there. I fell in love with this. And the funny thing is, I bought this, I didn't even see the cover. Because if you went on Forbidden Planet and pre-ordered it, you couldn't see what it looked like. So I got it because it's an Artgerm, and I love Artgerm. He's one of my favourite artists. So I'm not sure which one's going to win between those two. I think I'm going to have to say this one, because it's just such a lovely version of Harley Quinn, and it reminds me of like Persona. It's got like it's as if Atlas, the video game company Atlas, made a Harley Quinn cover. And also this comic is brilliant, because look, the whole thing is black, white and red. I love that. So I think that's it. I think that's gonna win, just because it's such a beautiful, and Harley Quinn's one of my favourite characters. So that's the winner for this month. So I'll just go through the list again. 10th position, we had this one. Oh, the camera's gone all weird. 10th position, how cool does that look there? 10th position, 9th position, 8th position, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and the winner. Dun dun dun! Yay! So she actually, this one here now goes and joins the rest of them. So January, my favourite for January was Gun Honey, what was it? Gun Honey Blood for Blood. This was also by the artist Artgerm, who did this month's one. Again, I love Artgerm. That's a cool cover, that is. You can get that in a foil variant. I'm sort of glad I didn't get that. I was going to get that as a foil, because I thought her outfit would look quite cool, like shiny. But for February we had this one, which was Horizon Zero Dawn issue 3 by Loish. And what I'll do is I'll put links in the description so you can see the videos with these in it, like each month. This one here, 15 Love. That was cool. That was for March. That was issue 2 by the artist Show Mirash. Look, they're all cool, aren't they, these covers? Like, for me, you could put these on the wall as like posters. Yeah. April's winner, Justice League 75 by the artist Will Jack. That's cool, that is. What I like about this is the composition of it. And then, oh, look at that, look. Red Agent, The Human Order issue 6 by the artist Keith Garvey. And that was May's 2023 winner. And then last month we had a Swimsuit variant, Poison Ivy issue 13 by the artist Sweeney Boo. That's a nice one as well. And then this one here, look. So look, isn't it weird how when you put them all together, you can sort of feel which one is your favourite by looking at them. Because when they're on their own, you think that's going to win. When you put them all together, you suddenly realise it's not as good as you thought it was. Or you might think it's better. But at the moment, I can see which one I think is going to win. Because what I'm going to do is, at the end of the year, I'm going to put all these... What I'm going to do is, at the end of the year, I'm going to put all of the... Because there should be 12 covers at the end of the year. I'm going to put them all together as I've had like a fight. And I'm going to pick my favourite cover of the year. So I'm quite excited for that. So that's it for this one. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please, it's all gone blurry again. Yeah, magic spells. Please let me know which one you think's your favourite. Would you have put that one in? Would you have picked that one or that one? And do you prefer foil covers or those? Because I'm quite surprised how much I don't like the foil covers. It's a bit weird, that. Peter behaved himself. I really hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you later for another one.